Good morning. You can be seated. Good morning. And welcome, graduates, to your final 7:30 a.m. commitment at NC State University. I'm Dr. Myron Floyd, and it's my privilege to serve as the Dean of the College of Natural Resources. And it is my honor to welcome you to our commencement ceremony as we celebrate this remarkable milestone. First, let's recognize our guests of honor, the class of May 2026. Graduates, please rise. Today, we celebrate your perseverance. Through every challenge, you've shown resilience and determination. Be proud of the degree you've earned and the skills you carry forward into the world. Congratulations again. You can be seated. Graduates, we know that no one reaches this stage alone. Behind every degree is a vital support system of sacrifice and encouragement. To the parents, families, and friends who have cheered, supported, and sacrificed to make this moment possible, will you please stand or raise your hand so we can thank all of you at this time. Next, I would like to introduce our leadership team, who ensure that our students are both challenged and supported. First, Dr. Melissa Pasquinelli, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Dr. Stacy Nelson, Associate Dean for College Culture and Community. Dr. Robert Scheller, Associate Dean of Research. Dr. Aaron Seals, Head of Forestry and Environmental Resources. Dr. Razul Mawat, Head, Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Management. Dr. Jinshin Wang, Head, Forest Biomaterials. Dr. Ross Mittermeier, Executive Director for the Center for Geospatial Analytics. Thanks to each of you for your leadership and all you do for the college. I'll now ask our faculty and staff to stand. And remain standing. Our faculty turn the planet into a classroom and push our students to be their best every day. And staff, you are the backbone of this college, facilitating everything from our business services to care of our labs. Thank you for your tireless commitment to our mission. On behalf of our 381 graduates, thank you all for building this community. You may be seated. While all of our faculty are truly exceptional, we are fortunate to have a few recognized for their tremendous contributions this year. Will Dr. Megan Lupak and Dr. Sung-Kyu Park please stand? Dr. Lupak was recognized as our Outstanding Teacher Award winner for 25-26. Dr. Park was selected for one of this year's Alumni Association Distinguished Graduate Professorships. Congratulations, and thank you both for your commitment to our college and to our students. Thank you. I would now like to invite Dr. Melissa Pasquinelli to the podium to present our student speakers and special recognitions.
Thank you, Dean Floyd. And good morning to all of our May 2026 graduates and their families and other loved ones, as well as to our faculty and staff and other members of our CNR community. We would like to invite our undergraduate student speaker to the stage, Isis Dam. Isis is graduating with a bachelor's degree in sport management. She is from Charlotte, North Carolina. She served as a recruiting intern with the NC State football and was an active member of both the Women in Sport Club and Kappa Delta sorority. You can read her full bio in the program. While Isis's family and loved ones, please stand up if you're able to be acknowledged. Okay. I now welcome Isis.
Ooh, this is nerve-wracking. Well, surprise, Mom. I wanted this moment to be just as special for you as it is for me. There's no better time to say this in front of everyone. Thank you. Ooh, I told everyone I wouldn't get emotional. I would not be standing on this stage today if it weren't for your love, your sacrifices, and your constant reminders that you were proud of me, even when I did not yet feel like I had done anything worth being proud of. On behalf of the class of 2026, thank you to all the parents, families, friends, mentors, professors, and staff who helped us reach this moment. Good morning, everyone. My name is Isis Stom, and I'm a first-generation college student, which means this journey did not come with a guidebook. Instead, it came with a lot of hope, a lot of hard work, and a support system that believed in me long before I believed in myself. Being first generation has never felt like starting behind. It has felt like starting with purpose. It gave me the motivation to work hard, not just for myself, but for my mom and for everyone who supported me along the way. Like many of us here today, my college journey did not follow a straight path. I began my college career at another university, still trying to figure out who I was and where I belonged. But deep down, I always knew NC State had a special place in my heart. The pride, the atmosphere, the athletics, the academics all stood out to me. When I finally transferred here, I realized something important. The night I went to my first football game after transferring, I stood in the crowd surrounded by thousands of people dressed in red and white, and I just couldn't stop smiling. Hearing the roar of the crowd and feeling the energy all around me, something inside me just felt settled. I'd always wanted to be here, and in that moment, I realized I finally was. I felt connected to my peers, to the team, and to something bigger than myself. I was not just watching a game, I was standing exactly where I'd hoped to be all along. I had no idea then that one day I would have the privilege of working with that same football program, not from the stands, but from within it. That experience taught me something I think many of us have learned in our own way. Not every journey is perfect, but sometimes the detours lead you exactly where you're meant to be. Beyond majors, internships, and career goals, college taught us something even bigger. We did not get here because everything went right. We got here because when things did not go as planned, we adjusted, we learned, we showed up again the next day. Every single person sitting here today has faced challenges in a class, in a friendship, or in a decision they wish they could redo. But what matters most is not the mistake itself. It is how you respond, it is how you grow, and it is how you keep moving forward anyway. We've all experienced late nights and early mornings. We have cried, we have laughed, celebrated, questioned whether we were capable of making it to this very day. And yet, here we are. We made it, not because everything went perfectly, but because we refused to quit. So to my fellow graduates, be proud of how far you've come, be proud of the obstacles you overcame, the risks you took, and the growth you experienced along the way. Despite everything that has happened over the past few years, you are graduating. Take every opportunity by the hand, say yes to new experiences, hold those closest to you a little tighter, live in the moment. You only get one life, and the world truly needs what each of you uniquely brings to it. No matter how far we go or how much we change, NC State University will always be the place that first felt like home while we were still figuring out who we were. It will always be the place that helped us shape us into who we are becoming. It will always be the place where we prove to ourselves that we are capable of more than we once imagined. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it.
Great job, Isis. Before we're getting to our second student speaker, I'd like to recognize some academic achievements. We will first recognize Latin honors, which are defined in the graduation program. These undergraduate students consistently earned high academic achievements during their time at NC State. Please join me in congratulating these graduates. Students in the College of Natural Resources are chosen for a variety of academic enrichment programs during their time at NC State. First, with the students who participated in university honors, scholars, Goodnight, Park, and Caldwell programs, or those elected into Phi Beta Kappa or other honor societies, including departmental academic honor societies, please stand. Each of you took on extra academic challenges, and we celebrate your hard work. We would like to now celebrate our graduate students who are awarded prestigious fellowships during their time at NC State. Will the students who had received Provost, Goodnight, or other university or departmental fellowships please stand and be recognized for those academic honors? In addition to advanced coursework, PhD students work closely with faculty advisors to complete a dissertation project where they design, carry out, and publicly defend a research study to create knowledge in their discipline. During today's ceremony, we will be acknowledging this significant achievement with a doctoral hooding. During the hooding, faculty advisors place the earned doctoral hood on the PhD graduate. We will now hear from our graduate student speaker, Ana Cubas Baez. Ana is graduating with her doctorate in forestry and environmental resources. She is from Asuncion, Paraguay. She was named a member of the Keats Climate Leaders Program in 2024 and completed an international research internship with the Center for International Forestry Research and World Agroforestry and the Rights and Resources Initiative. She also served as president of the NC State Fulbright Student Association and volunteered with the Office of International Services to support new international students. Her full bio is in the program. Will Ana's family and loved ones please stand if you're able to be acknowledged? I now welcome Ana.
Good morning, and what a morning it is. It's a true honor to stand before you today on behalf of my fellow graduate students. We all come from different places and backgrounds, and we have different stories. But we all know what it took to get here. The sacrifices, the challenges, and the times we almost gave up, but didn't. And today, we are here to celebrate with our family and friends, not just what we have achieved, but also the journeys that have shaped who we have become. My own journey began in Paraguay, a beautiful country in the heart of South America, where I learned that protecting natural resources is also a way of caring for people, places, and future generations. That belief led me to pursue a career in forestry, and later, my desire to continue my education in an international academic environment brought me to NC State as a Fulbright scholar. Here, my journey evolved into a deeper commitment to research, collaboration, and service. As an international student, what I have valued most has been learning across disciplines and perspectives in classrooms, through fieldwork, and research. And as you can imagine, this journey has not always been easy. For me, when working across communities and countries, interviews often took me in directions I had not anticipated. Other times, my data analysis would remind me that spreadsheets and software can be unpredictable collaborators, especially the night before an important deadline. Those moments were frustrating, but they also show me that in research, just like in life, even the best plans can take unexpected turns, and that we must learn not just to manage uncertainty, but to be able to grow through it. At the College of Natural Resources, we learned that meaningful work in this field requires adaptability, collaboration, and especially a commitment to translate science into action, even when the challenges ahead feel overwhelming. We graduate at a time when the world needs, more than ever, thoughtful, compassionate, and determined leaders. The forests, the land, the people, we need leaders who care. Our journeys will take us in different directions, but may we move forward with courage and hope, and may we use what we have learned to build successful careers, but also to help create a more sustainable and resilient future for our communities and our planet. Because caring for natural resources also means caring for people. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2026, and go Pack.
Thank you, Anna, for such an inspiring speech. Before I turn the podium back, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge Dean Floyd. This will be his last time leading graduation for the college before returning to the faculty and then retiring at the end of the year. Thank you, Dean Floyd, for your over 20 years of service and commitment to the college. You have made quite a lasting impact. We wish you all the best in your next phase as you too graduate from CNR. Congratulations again to all of the graduates and their loved ones. It is now time to turn the podium back over to Dean Floyd for the awarding of the diplomas.
They didn't tell me about that. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. And now to the reason we're all here, the main event, the awarding of diplomas. The Department of Forest Biomaterials will go first. Dr. Jinshin Wang, will you please come to the podium to introduce the department and to preside over the awarding of degrees.
Thank you, Dean Floyd. Good morning, everybody. So now we recognize the Department of Forest Biomaterials. So you are the engineers and the material scientists, and turning a new raw nature into the sustainable solutions of tomorrow. From our undergraduate students in sustainable materials and technology, and paper science and engineering, including those who are in a dual major in chemical engineering degree, and to our graduate students in forest biomaterials. You are the architect of the bio-based future, and even say a bio-based revolution. So collectively, you are engineering a greener, sustainable, and smarter world for us all. So Student Marshal, please direct our students into the stage. And now I invite Dr. Matt Bird, director of our undergrad student program for paper science engineering, to the podium to read the name of class 2026. Thank you very much.
Good morning. And I do mean morning. Gosh, it seems awfully early for commencement, right? It is good to be in this hallowed place on a day of celebration and pure joy. Would you agree with that? It is a beautiful, cool spring morning in North Carolina, and one thing that can make it even more beautiful is getting a degree from the College of Natural Resources at North Carolina State University, right? All right, I want to make sure I've got my timing right here. It's going to be my honor and pleasure to read the names of graduates receiving degrees from the Department of Forest Biomaterials. Now, everybody, I know you're excited. It's an exciting day. But if we're going to do this in a timely manner, I ask that you hold your applause until all the degree recipients have come across the stage. We will give you a chance, believe me, to exuberate. Let's get to it. First, receiving the bachelor's degree in paper science and engineering. Second degree chemical engineering, Aaron Murphy Brocken. Second degree chemical engineering, Nicholas Burrows. Morgan Davis. Second major chemical engineering, Nathan John Gillespie. Second major chemical engineering, Grant Thomas Geltz. Second degree chemical engineering, Quinice Danae Matthews. Second degree chemical engineering, Zania Trejor McLaughlin. Second degree chemical engineering, Alexander Posner. Mitchell Swicegood. Second degree chemical engineering, Samuel Watson Van Sant. Second degree chemical engineering, Caroline Youngblood. Second degree chemical engineering, Daniel Jung. All right. Now receiving the Bachelor of Science degree in Sustainable Materials and Technology, Ashlyn Elizabeth Bolden. Benjamin Gabriel Cotton. Second degree Business Administration, Brenna Alverson Harrell. Flynn Higgins Hart. Spencer Wayne Humble. Catherine Eva Kirch. Emily Rendon Bonifacio. Second major, Environmental Sciences, Addison Sapesi. Justin Wallace. Wilson White. Jack Zimmerman. And now, let's give all these bachelor's recipients a hearty round of applause. And now it's time for the graduate degrees. Receiving the Master of Science in Forest Biomaterials, Juan Martin Rotayo. Let's have a round of applause for that graduate. And now it's time for candidates receiving the Doctor of Philosophy in Forest Biomaterials, Edgar Correio. Advised by Dr. Park and presented for hooding by Dr. Park. Xiyao Huang, advised and presented for hooding by Dr. Lavoine. And finally, Ivana Ashwehe Villashmil, advised by Drs. Venditti and Gonzalez and presented for hooding by Dr. Saloni. And now I call on my colleagues in the Department of Forest Biomaterials to rise and turn to the students and offer their congratulations. Let's have one last round for all of these graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Bird. I now ask Dr. Aaron Seals to come to the podium to introduce the Department of Forestry and Environmental Resources and to preside over the awarding of the department's degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Floyd, and good morning, everyone. The graduates of the Department of Forestry and Environmental Resources who we are celebrating today have the knowledge, the training, and the experience to contribute to a more sustainable world for us all. Now that's a big challenge, but these graduates are ready. They have really earned the degrees that we are awarding today in 5 different undergraduate programs and 4 graduate programs. So I see the marshals are directing the graduates to line up for the diplomas. That means it's time for Dr. Gary Blank, the coordinator of forest management, and Dr. Nils Peterson, the director of graduate programs in fisheries, wildlife, and conservation biology, to come to the stage to read their names. One note as Dr. Blank walks up, at the end of this year, he will be retiring after 50 years in the College of Natural Resources. Congratulations, sir.
"50 years is a long time." I arrived here on the 22nd of August in 1976, and this has been a wonderful place to be. Thank you, students. Thank you, colleagues. I will ask the audience to hold its applause until all the names have been read, as we did with the other department. Bachelor of Science in Environmental Sciences, Camden Allison. Devin Baker. Isabella Rose Bevins. Darcy Elizabeth Bost. Eleanor Judith Boitnott. Grayson Thomas Brinkley, with a co-major in geology, Emerson Morgan Brown. Morgan Carroll. Bryn Clare. Amelia Cranmer. With a co-major in plant biology, Eve Edie. Abby Edwards. Zoe Elaine Einhauser. John Theodore Erkman. Lexi Marie Foster. Thomas Taylor Hall. Jacob Scott Harmon. Co-major in natural resources, Brooke Ann Hartman. Paige Watson Hill. Caleb Holder Perez. Allie Hopper. Sydney Hunter. Anuya Jane. George Demetrius Kappas. Eden Grace Lixke. Tatiana Karim Luia. Raksha Mahesh. Yancy Madhu Nado Ayaya. Patrick Mann. Leah Elizabeth Mazer. Caleb John McCabe. Hannah Ruth Miller. Laura Niewerner. Nathan Pavlonis. Caroline Grace Powell. Grace Jane Riccardi. Elizabeth Sarah Roberts. Co-major in philosophy, Ben Ruzika. Susanna Seraph. Andrea Sue Hu. Paige Elizabeth Starnes. Dave Taylor. Zoe Juliet Tobien. Catherine Isabel Vandaway. Chloe Visnius. And Jingshin Wu. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Technology and Management, co-major in Chemistry, Lauren Elizabeth Conway. Robin Dien. Melissa Arrington. Olivia Fulcher. Melina Ann Griffin. Cade Hankinson. Madison Hebert. Co-major in Environmental Science, Annette Jackson. Samantha Quinn Lewis. Co-major in Environmental Sciences, Ashlyn Ray. Isabel Marie Zarzadius. Graduating with the Bachelor of Science in Natural Resources, Maya Asher. Kira Brown. Catherine Athena Griffey. Jackson Alexander Leemans. Dale Eleonora Ligon. Co-major in political science, Isabel Mullins. Hannah Robinson. Braden Rorick. Patrick Davis Taylor. Maya Natalie Wild. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Fisheries, Wildlife, and Conservation Biology, Juliana Balcom. Sydney Boaz. Bia Chakmak. Co-major in plant biology, Connor Chang. Sarah Grace Dalton. Jackson Theodore Evans. Gregory Alexander Forsyth. Isley Grace Fryer. Tucker Gaddy. Robert Shane Griffin. Elijah Gunn. Ethan Horst Henke. Hillary Dawn Harrison. Maylee Holbrook. Janed Houghton. Emily Ann Jackson. Marlena Ray Kelly. Bo Kinnesland. Joshua David J.D. Klutz. Christian Paul Lickery. Jennifer Marie McClellan. Logan Mason. Madison Zippera McDaniel. Marshane Onahita Malahamad. Courtney Ann Morgan. Dakota Brooke Newberry. Charlotte Catherine Peel. Margaret Fletcher Phillips. Ethan Pittman. That's my brother-in-law. Isabel Marie Quat. Mason Randolph. Michael Razor. Samuel Schoenberg. Anna Timmy. Emanuela Jordan Yu-Hing Tron. Alyssa Marin Weeks. Co-major in environmental sciences, Elijah Young. Graduating with the Bachelor of Science in Forest Management, Jenna Taylor Abernethy. Gavin Emick. Margaret Elizabeth Derry. Kyle Forrest Fulmer. Nathaniel Gregg. Clay William Hatley. Gavin Michael Herman. Sage Huffman. Caitlin Eide. Magnolia Jernigan. Archer Jones. Aiden Kelly. Beckett London. Sean Robert Miller. Sam William Polachek. Cooper Thomas Roy. Clayton Sebastian. Chase Seymour. Jacob Casey Sigmund. Avery Brant Sutton. Nicholas Taylor. Jacob Thompson. Grayson Lee Tyree. William Wesley Watkins. William Evans Yurko. Let's have a round of applause for all of these graduates.
We have one more student graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Natural Resources, Rachel Mullins. As we switch to the graduate students, I would ask the audience to hold its applause until all of the names have been read. With a Master of Science in Fisheries, Wildlife, and Conservation Biology, George Harley Wynn. With a Master of Forestry, Andrew Joseph Martin. With a Master of Science in Forestry, Mackenzie Bowman. Romeo Jump Castaneda. Christopher Burke Lipscomb. With a Master of Science in Natural Resources, Jamie Ashlock. Benjamin Allen Hopley. Clarice Angelica Owens. With a Doctor of Philosophy in Forestry and Environmental Resources, Anukram Adhikari. Advised and presented for hooding by Dr. Sills and Parjuli. Anna Kubas Baez, advised and presented for hooding by Dr. Parjuli and Dr. Sills. Austin James Heine, advised by Drs. King and McKeon and presented for hooding by Dr. Jett. Dominic Mons, advised and presented for hooding by Drs. Jetten and Sorensen. Haley Elizabeth Smith. Advised and presented for hooding by Dr. Cooper. Mariana Vedavito, advised and presented for hooding by Dr. Sills. I call on my fellow faculty in the department to turn around and rise and offer their congratulations to all of these graduates. Now let's have one more round of applause for the graduates of the Department of Forestry and Environmental Resources.
I now ask Dr. Razul Mawat to please come to the podium to introduce the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Management and to preside over the awarding of the department's degrees.
Good morning, everybody. Now we celebrate the graduating students from the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Management. You are the architects of experience and guardians of our natural spaces, from managing elite sports and world-class tourism to protecting our parks and engineering the festivals that bring us together. You are the heartbeat of our communities. Whether you are driving economic vitality or ensuring recreation for all, you have turned your passion for people into a career of purpose. The world is your stage. Go lead it. I'm honored to bring to the podium Dr. Whitney Nolenberg, Associate Professor in the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Management, and then the Director of Graduate Programs, Dr. Yufei Leong, for awarding of diplomas. Next, we will ask the marshals to direct all PRTM graduates to the stage for awarding their diplomas. First to come forward, Dr. Nolenberg.
Good morning, everyone. And I teach a special event planning class, so trust me, I'm watching that time, all my venue folks. I know. Awarding degrees in the Bachelor's of Science in Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Management, Betsy Lizette Arandoa Garnica. Nicholas Berlin. Sydney Elise Beckham. Caitlin Marie Brower. Zane Whitson Bryan. Ivy Lee Cage. Kate Eliza Creech. Isaac Drown. Braden Farlow. Maxwell Benjamin Florian. Mary Elizabeth Hare. Amaya Jamdinkar. Aaliyah Madeline Jones. Abigail Susan Kidder. Sydney Ruth Kraus. Merritt Catherine Martin. Alan Martinez Jimenez. Allison Mills. Seth Hawkins Ramey. John Snyder. Joseph Quinn Thomas. Maddie Claire Vaughn. Susanna Rachel Weaver. Ryan James Wilson. Receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Sport Management, Jaden Akers Bryant. Blair Chandler Alexander. Daniel Arena. Ben Abe. Brady Iverch. Max Bernauer. Cohen Bain Bowers. Alex Chase Brindle. Jason Thomas Burchett. Jack Patrick Castles. Nick Kavanaugh. Anthony Daniel Cerrone. Sarah Catherine Champion. Nicholas Chester. Lori Luann Clarstum. Carson James Carell. Landon James Catronis. William Michael Craig. Claire Ann Davidson. With a co-major in business administration, John Dino. Jack Matthew Dryden. William Dunty. Hayden Edmondson. Emma Grace Faggart. With a co-major in business administration, Riley Claire Fields. Samaya Alaje Freelove. Andrew Dennis Gagas. Edwin Garcia. Mason K. Blankenship Gardner. Fernando Garzon. Griffin Gentile. Timothy Wayne Gorey. Anthony Grant. Riley Gray. Sarah Elizabeth Haas. John Holler. Taylor Hesmer. Mayla Hetzlet. Hannah Elise Hoeing. Aiden Hollinsworth. William Dallas Holt. Cole Hauka. George Elon Inman. Caleb Browning Jemison. Jonathan Robert Kamanik. Jordan Danielle Kaplan. Leah Vaughn Keelan. Alyssa Loeen Kyle. Caitlin Ann Kelly. Kiana Kennedy. Matthew Paul Niffen. Matthew David Leonard. Nicholas Frank Labreezy. Allie Marie Lineberger. Preston Lee Little. Ashton Locklear. Jack Joseph Lopez. Bryson Blaine Lowe. Graham McPhail. Eliza Magonia. Brady Martin. With a co-major in business administration, Tristan Chase Mason. Megan Parker McCrae. Maxwell Joseph McHemmie. Carter Daniel McWhorter. Noah Melick. Jason Matthew Meredith. Cameron Nicholas Mikulak. Ben Miller. Alexandra Moore. Adrian Jordan Michael Moody. With a co-major in Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Management, Reagan Morris. Cameron Morrison. Abigail Morse. Luke Aldrich Nelson. Lance Connor Norris. Hayden O'Shea. Noah Thomas Paith. Jasmine Elizabeth Parker. Seth Patterson. Kyle Ponsler. Emma Rolls. Vania Samant Sanchez. Brooke Pollock. Sydney Scrable. Ethan Schelicht. Cole Thomas Satimo. Melvin Sifford. Bladen Simmons. Isis Stam. Mitchell Stevens. Catherine Mona Stucker. Aiden Sturr. William Theodore Turk. Cameron Valant. Eva Vestal. Ryan Weaver. Uriah Deshawn Wesley. Ryan David Wright. Deacon Mark Zilker. Anna Catherine Zimmerman. Let's have a big round of applause for all our PRTM Sport Management graduates. Ready for one more, folks? Graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Sport Management, Alexis Ray Dunphy.
Good morning. It's my honor to present the graduates in our graduate programs in the PRTM departments. Receiving the Masters of Parks, Recreation, Tourism, and Sport Management, Deanna Baltimore. Sarah Kramer. Shane Logan Nathan. No? Oh. Harrison James Moore. Sophia Sorry, I need some help here.
It's the ones that are,
Susan Sophie.
okay, let's,
Marcus?
are you Marcus? Okay, perfect, just the highlighter.
Marcus Thompson Reynolds. Sorry. Joey Spoon. Paige Catherine Sutherland. Todd Treadmill. Jay Van Dam. John Emmanuel Witherspoon. Receiving Masters of Science in Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Management, Anne Morgan Hawthorne. Megan Lynn Luttrell. Also graduating with a Master's of Geospatial Information Science and Technology degree, Drew Ross. Let's have a round of applause for these graduates. I call on our fellow faculty in the department to turn around and rise to offer their congratulations to all of our graduates. And have one more round of applause for our graduates from for the departments, please, and all for everyone, please, yes. Thank you.
I now ask Dr. Ross Mintermeyer to come to the podium to introduce the Center for Geospatial Analytics and to preside over the awarding of degrees.
Good morning. Students in the Center for Geospatial Analytics know that everything is spatial and location matters. They push the boundaries of data science and technology to map when and where important things happen and make discoveries about how the world works from local to global scales. Our graduate degrees include the Master of Geospatial Information Science and Technology and the PhD in Geospatial Analytics. Dr. Eric Money, Professor and Director of Education, will call names for the awarding of diplomas. Thank you, marshals, for directing the graduates to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to announce the graduates for the Center for Geospatial Analytics. First up, earning the Master of Geospatial Information Science and Technology, Kasim Adegbate. Benjamin Andrew Allen. Michael Charles Bellinger. Audrey Benton. Sarah D. Evans. Melissa Gold. Richard Butler Lee. Vivian Maria Loic. John Nicholson. Corey Norris. Mark David Starr. Audrey Tanus Taylor. Madeline Hannah Vesey. Amelia Woodall. Colin Yates. Let's have a round of applause for all of our graduating master's students. Following students have earned the Doctor of Philosophy in Geospatial Analytics. Jenna Abrahamson. Advised and presented for hooding by Dr. Gray. Christopher Dunstan. Advised and presented for hooding by Drs. Hip and Drs. Hadioshin. Caitlin Hadrick. Advised by Dr. Batasheva and presented for hooding by Dr. Mentemeyer. Margaret Eileen Larimore. Advised and presented for hooding by Drs. Mentemeyer and Sanchez. Uchenna Normaka Osia. Advised and presented for hooding by Dr. Cutts. I'd like to ask the faculty of the center, as well as all the faculty and everyone, to please just give a great round of applause for all of the graduates for the Center for Geospatial Analytics.
Thank you, Dr. Money. Once again, on behalf of the faculty and staff in the College of Natural Resources, congratulations. It's my honor to welcome you as the newest members of the NC State alumni family. More than just classrooms and laboratories, this college is a tight-knit community of enduring bonds that will serve as your anchor in every chapter ahead, and mine too. While we sought to prepare you for the challenges ahead, your energy and curiosity have in turn inspired us. Today, you leave not just as graduates, but as stewards of a shared future. You carry the Wolfpack spirit, defined by collaboration, innovation, and a commitment to service. The uncertainties of the real world are great, but you are ready. You have been trained to think critically, bridge disciplines, and value diverse perspectives required for collective success. As you step into this next chapter, I charge you to lead with courage, innovate with purpose, and act with integrity. Please join me once again to congratulate the spring class from the College of Natural Resources in 2026. Thank you. So as we wrap up our ceremony today, I invite all of you to attend the departmental receptions back at our C&R buildings. And when you get there, I learned something today. That Mr. Wolf graduated. Anyways, Mr. Wolf did graduate today, but there will be others. But be sure to get a picture there with him and Mrs. Wolf. And there will be information on the reception locations, and direction to our buildings can be found in your programs. We ask everyone to remain seated until all the faculty and our graduates have exited. Thank you again for joining us today. It's been a wonderful morning. Congratulations again, and go Pack.